Well, well, well. Hello there, Mike.
Hello, howdy, hey.
Indeed. How are you doing?
Uh,
You felt better.
I've definitely been better. My lungs have definitely been let on fire, but it's Wednesday, it's Weird News
Indeed.
Wednesday,
Indeed.
and I'm alive, I
Well,
promise.
it's a good thing you mentioned fire, Mike, because that will be our first story. But,
hmm
as is tradition,
That's not good.
I know. Is this picture CGI? Is it real or fake?
Ooh.
It's just a restaurant. What's wrong? Mike, why are you struggling? It's just a restaurant.
It's fake.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mike, unfortunately, you are correct.
Hey!
Imagine if I went, no, you're wrong. How dare you?
Arachnorus Tarrant, calm down.
We would like to give you that, but we're going to give you that. You've won £30,000.
I should not have taken a drink there.
Oh, you
I was,
shouldn't.
I was not ready for that.
Question number 1. What orbits around the Earth? The
Is it-
moon.
Oh,
Cheese.
yes.
Oh my
A
god.
fox. Or a snake.
A snake. Oh, I'd always answer snake.
A snake?
If you're,
A
if
snake
you're
does-
wondering how we ended up on Who Wants to Be a PS1 Millionaire,
Oh, that game is mwah,
It's beautiful.
mwah.
It's actually quite
Who Wants
good,
to Be a
be honest.
Millionaire for PlayStation 1 is so derpy and so good. Just Chris
it was
Darren
so
going,
much fun.
It is, it's very fun. Actually, to be fair, what we could do is if we have time, we could do that after this, just for fun.
I might have time.
Okay. But hello, Lee and April. Welcome.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Hello.
So, as is tradition, is this CGI?
I think that one's real.
Real? Okay.
Yeah. It's
What about
probably
you,
like some
April?
sort of probably some like ultra realistic render or something.
I would say that this is fake because
is.
no
You and
one in
Mike
their
got it
right
correct.
minds, no one in their right minds would have electricity flowing in cables going on the ceiling. All of those lights would be aligned.
I don't know. I mean, there is some kind of artsy stuff. But
What did it for me was the green of the plant on the table.
I thought what might have done it was like the salt shakers. Like, see how they're like very strangely form-fitting to the actual thing.
Yeah.
But yes, Mike mentioned that his chest was on fire.
Are you
Now-
okay, Mike?
Nearly.
Now,
I'll
do
take
you
that as a yes.
remember Fire Fest?
Oh yes, the one that's spelled with a Y.
Yes. Now, if I
Wire.
said, if
Are you
I
not going to tell
said,
us if it's real or fake then?
Oh,
Well,
it was fake.
this is
Oh, it's
fake.
fake.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
it's
definitely fake. Yeah. Lee, you
Jesus.
are echoing badly.
Oh,
Yet
Jesus, it's
again.
happening again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
But so if I give you a 4-word, acronym like fire, what do you think this spells? PYRT.
Perch.
Pert. Okay. What do you think, Mike?
Because this is stupid, it's blatantly going to be fart.
No. So everyone.
I'm
everyone,
sorry, was that not stupid enough?
No. So PYRT, obviously Fire Fest was FYR something. Fur. Either way, it was stupid, right? But you'll never guess who's back in the news. It's the person behind Firefest, and he's got something new. He's got
Oh, good.
Pert. Not Pert. Pirate is apparently what it's called.
Ah,
Pirate.
alright.
Pert. But everyone is
Pert.
calling it Pert, to be fair. He's planning to build a hotel in the Bahamas. As you can see by his lovely TikTok, this is his promotion. Instead of those, celebrities and music acts like last time with all that nonsense, he's got this video with a whiteboard, trying to get people on board.
Wow, it sounds like I love this high production value. This makes me really trust
Well,
this guy.
Also, the fact that he
Thoughts,
got done
trust
for
me, bro.
also he got done for fraud for Firefest, and he's called his next venture Pirate. It's not exactly.
It's not inspiring.
I mean,
No, it
now
doesn't
I
expire-
now I see it. I get why it's pirate.
But everyone's seen it's
Still
Pert.
stupid. though.
Well, yeah, but just hear it.
Yeah, pirate. That's how I
Alright,
spell
me
pirate.
lover. Alright, me lover.
All right, me lover. Is that a pirate? Oh yes. But Mike, we covered Merriam-Webster's word of the year, which was
No,
what?
it
Mike?
wasn't.
Which was what, Mike?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't what?
It was gaslight.
No, it wasn't. How dare you, Mike? The reason I say that is because other companies have done their own. So, what do you think Oxford's word of the year is. The Oxford English Dictionary word of
It's
2022.
going to be cronyism.
That's a good one.
I know what it is.
I'll tell
but
you.
it's- I
I'll
know
tell
what it
you.
is, but spoiler reveal.
Would you like a hint? Because it's not one word; it's two.
Yeah.
I
That's
know
not
they've done that.
word-
They've done that stupid thing where it's like, you know how we came across one which is fleur de lis. It's like, all right.
For the love of Christ.
Yes, it is for the love of Christ. It is goblin mode.
Oh yes.
Goblin
I mean-
mode has become the official Oxford word of the year for 2022.
And that's probably because of that Twitter account that Cat's going full goblin mode.
Mhm.
By the way, what a Twitter account that is.
Yeah, I fully agree. Well, there will be a Twitter story, but since you mentioned a Twitter thing, Mike, there is a thing being going round. So, April,
Iris.
you love rabbits, don't you, April? No, April.
Is she not?
April doesn't
April's-
give a shit about rabbits. Apparently,
She is speaking, but I don't know if she's coming through.
You are too close to the mic now, Lee.
How about now?
A bit better, but we'll see if we can get your audio thing fixed. Well, I can't hear April.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much
Yes.
Good. Okay. So I've had to change push to talk so that Lee isn't so echoey. I do love rabbits. Yes.
better. Well, so this has been one of those like, is a hot dog a sandwich kind of thing. Now, do bunny rabbits have hands?
No, they have paws.
But do you understand why the thing is like coming up? So the back legs definitely are legs. They jump, but the front legs, they use to clean their face, they wash up, they do what some hands would do.
Yeah, but they also walk on them, so I think by definition you would call those like. You
I
wouldn't
mean,
call them hands.
didn't you walk on your hands when you were a child?
Yeah, but I don't now.
I mean,
Most of the
I
time.
don't know.
No, I wouldn't call them hands.
What about you, Mike? What do you think? Do you think rabbits have hands? Little bunny rabbits have hands?
Okay, so I'm definitely not looking at my own hands right now.
to see if they're a rabbit.
No, I think I'm on board with it being paws.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, the choice is either legs or hands. I'd say they're legs because they're a quadruped.
Yeah, exactly. Quadrupeds have legs.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the fun, stupid internet debate of the week. But other words, obviously, these are some of them are quite good. So this is Oxford's one. So we've got vax, climate emergency, which 2 words, post-truth. 2015 was this, just an emoji. It was face with tears of joy.
I like how 2020 is no single word chosen because
Yeah.
it does there's nothing that could possibly compare to the clusterfuck of 2020. There's no way you could describe it in a single word.
Obviously, as they've got UK and US words, they've got chav for 2004.
It's quite interesting actually because it is sort of like an overview of history in a way almost.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I love that the UK word for 2012 is omnishambles,
It's about right.
Yeah.
And
I
then
heard
the
that's
US
very
That's
word-
all
nice.
shambles.
and the US word is GIF.
Fuck's sake.
Is it pronounced GIF or GIF?
Oh god, it's GIF.
It's pronounced help.
I pronounce it GIF, but
Yes,
I think
it-
many people do.
yeah.
The Marquis Dictionary, they
but
started in 2006.
What about-
Muffin top.
What about Mimi?
Oh god.
Meme. It's Meme, not Mimi.
Teach me how to Meme.
Now watch me whip. Watch me Meme.
Yeah, but there's loads of things. Like, there's loads of companies that like do this. All the dictionaries seem to do it. Me Tooism, green on blue,
Me-
Bitcoin,
Oh,
democracy
Me Too
sausage.
ism.
I like the democracy sausage of 2016.
That
Ah.
2016 was absolutely anything but a democracy sausage.
Such a democracy sausage.
It's I heard about this actually. It's because like a load of Australian polling booths were like putting on barbecues and stuff to encourage people to come and vote, and they were calling them democracy sausages.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that. Now, Lee, you love your music.
I do.
Can you tell me about Guns and or Roses?
The lead singer's an arsehole.
Is that Mr. Axl Rose?
Axl Rose himself.
Well, I mean, this may cement him being an asshole, but maybe he's turned over a new leaf because Axl Rose promises to stop throwing the microphone into a crowd after reports a fan was hurt.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, I mean,
Why is he yeeting a microphone into the crowd?
Right, here's take this for example. One of the people in a concert recently threw a giant cake into the crowd and it hit this disabled person in the face.
Oh my god.
Like, this kid was sitting in a wheelchair enjoying the concert, the next thing you know, he's covered in cake.
I mean, cake is good, but I don't want to be covered in cake.
Not like that.
No.
yeah. Probably
Like,
not the
you know
word
how
I'd want
we
to go
had
down now.
news like coalesces and forms around one thing. There's not just one Guns N' Roses story. There's two.
Of course.
Boy.
Now, obviously, this is bad. You know, they're going to stop throwing microphones, so that's the good thing. They don't want to yeet microphones. But when you hear the two words without the connective, guns, and then roses, okay? Now, do you think a shop would sell both guns and roses?
Every shop in America would if it could.
Walmart would, to be fair.
Well, there is a shop called Guns N' Roses, which sells guns and roses in Texas.
I mean, of course it does. Why wouldn't
And surprisingly, the band is a bit upset and wants them to change it or pay a lump sum
of course,
for
the band's upset.
damages. For damages.
Damages, Jesus
like-
Christ.
It's like your band is called Guns N' Roses. What do they sell? Guns N' Roses. Like, well, does it matter?
Is this the official what the fuck do you think would happen?
No. There's another one. There's another
Oh,
one.
goody.
That's a Christmas one. Now, this next story is on par with some of the dark shit like we
Okay.
come
So
across.
maybe we skip over it just a little bit.
We
Can
will.
I-
We will be quick.
Ooh.
Yes, April?
I was just about to say, can I vote out of this one if it's shit?
Well, it's not shit. It is still weird, but like Mike is going to have an aneurysm about hating people.
Hey.
So
Oh, I've missed those.
we'll go quick.
I'll go. I mean, I've only been gone like a month.
Don't worry, Mike. We'll go quick. Now, a body of a 5-year-old girl found in a concrete block used as a bedside table by a mother in Buenos Aires.
That's just horrific.
I know. Moving on.
But nah.
Russian agents killed 3 men that were saboteurs sent by Ukraine. No, they were LARPing. They were playing Tarkov.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, they were nowhere near the border either. They were literally like miles inside of the border, so they were nowhere near any kind of fighting or anything.
Yeah.
So basically, the Russian government has just extrajudicially executed 3 people for no
Yes.
reason.
So those were 2 bad stories. Now, Mike, let's go back to a year.
And I'm just going to put this out there. The phrase wasn't good enough for those stories.
Oh well,
The
don't
phrase was
worry.
too good for those stories.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, Mike. What do you think about the lovely year of 1939?
For the love of God.
Mike,
Oh,
what's wrong?
please.
For the love of God.
Mike, I'm just asking. Would you say that 1939 was a vibe?
I don't want to dignify this with an answer.
Well, Disney did because Walt Disney tweeted 1939 was a vibe and deleted it after everyone pointed out that it was the beginning of the war.
For the love of God.
As you
That's
can
the
see
highest-
here,
That
1939 was a
Jesus
vibe.
Christ.
That, no, that just about
Ouch.
dignifies I fucking hate people.
Oh God! I wonder if they hired the same marketing guy that KFC did after the Crystal Act
my
incident.
Oh my god, yeah. Like
Oh my
it's ridiculous.
word.
It was up for 5 days, by the way. It remained up for 5 days before they realized what 1939 was. I love that it's like 1939 was a vibe, happy place.
I mean, it's like an honest mistake, but come on, you would have
Honest
thought
mistake.
that have ran that past someone, like, wouldn't
So
you?
the reason they said it was so good was because that was the first time they won an Oscar.
I mean, fine, but
It was a
Disney needs to
vibe.
learn.
I guess it was a vibe for them.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't like Walt Disney like really racist as well?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, most people in 1939
I mean,
were really
there's
racist,
there's
but-
also loads of things where his head is frozen somewhere.
Yeah, I always thought that was a myth.
It is a myth.
That they had
It
his
is a
body,
myth.
that they had his
It is a
body
myth,
frozen.
however, he was super into cryogenics,
Mm,
so it's understandable why that people would create that myth.
mhm.
Now, what do you think about the most wanted
Need for Speed or
people more so than Need for Speed? The reason I
well,
mention it is because
T-Side Live does a funny thing where at the end of every month it rounds up like the most notorious criminals in the T-Side area that got locked up. And honestly, it's like a fucking that guy. I can't. It wasn't Who's It because I had the knockoff version that was called
Guess
Who's
Who.
It, but
Guess
yes,
Who.
that was the one. It's like a really funny version of Guess Who.
well, I mean, imagine if the criminals were just doing this. Because how about me? Man comments on the most wanted post on Facebook and gets arrested because he was wanted.
Yeah, that'll
Is
do
this
it.
like the guy that's like, "What are you gonna do? Arrest me?"
Yes.
Man who got arrested.
Yeah.
It's like how anytime you see fucking what's his name, Jeremy Clarkson, go anywhere near the BBC or do anything remotely related to the BBC, and then he's like, well, I don't care. What are they going to do? Fire me?
Yeah. That man's got fuck you money.
He does have fuck you money.
He's also a dickhead.
He is.
Yeah, which is
He is
Yeah.
because he thinks this is a car. Everything to him is a car. And the reason I mention cars is because it was a bad idea. Man tries to steal from Walmart during show with a cop event.
chop with a cop. Chop
Yeah.
with a cop.
There was a cop event going on inside Walmart, so it was literally
What are they shopping for? Guns?
no. It was like a meeting. But like he's facing charges because they were attempting to like do this thing, and there were loads of. It was a cop event for community children, so like they were working with the community, like cops and the community together. And then someone tried to rob them, and there's like 50 odd cops in this fucking building. Well, 40 deputies. Sorry.
Again, it's like, what the fuck do you think would happen?
Yeah. I mean, you know what you should have done? Checked the schedule. Checked what's on, probably, or not
Yeah,
stolen.
maybe.
One of those two things.
Go
Not
to a
stolen.
different. Maybe avoid that Walmart in particular.
Well, maybe. Well, obviously, he must have had a good backup driver. So while this was going on at Walmart, another Walmart, reckless driver in Texas Walmart parking lot that struck two cars turns out to be a dog.
Hey, this is my story.
It was your story.
Oh god, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. That was hilarious.
So, a dog was driving a car.
Yes.
A dog was driving a car enough to come out of his house, get into a car. Turn the
No.
engine on.
He was left inside while the people were out shopping.
He did have his paws on the steering wheel, apparently.
Yeah,
So-
but the real question is, how did he reach the pedals?
How did he turn the engine on?
Maybe it might have
Well-
been like the owner left the car running or something. They just like
Well,
ran
no,
into
the
shop and
pup
grabbed
apparently
something.
became antsy and bounced around the cab, setting the truck in motion.
Were people hurt?
The cars were.
Poor cars.
I know. Lightning McQueen is, like, suing.
Mm.
Lightning McQueen is currently in hospital. Now, I told April about a hospital story.
Okay.
You
Now-
did indeed, and now
You just remembered it.
yeah.
Lee,
Yes.
is a oxygen machine loud?
It probably shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
I
Okay.
don't know enough about oxygen machines to comment, but I feel like if your oxygen machine is making funny noises, you're probably close to death.
What about you, Mike? Is an oxygen machine loud?
I mean, I am right now.
Well,
I guess
if you're
I'm an
the
oxygen machine.
if you're the oxygen machine, then you probably don't want to be in the same room as this woman. Because a hospital patient was arrested for allegedly
Oh
switching
my
off a neighbour's
word.
noisy
Oh,
oxygen
shit.
machine.
Oh no.
Look, she said they were both two old ladies, and they said, well, I can't sleep, so she went over and turned off the oxygen machine.
Oh, at least one of us can sleep.
well,
Well, the
one
other
of
one's-
one of you can sleep forever.
Yeah, the other one's not waking up.
They came in, they were just like, you
Christ.
can't do that. And then, like, the first time was like, they seemed to be water under the bridge. So, like, they were just like, you can't do that. They're like, I can't sleep.
And she did it again.
And she did it again. Yes,
She did not do it again.
She did do it again and got arrested.
Oh
Oh,
my
jeez.
lord.
Yeah, they had
Twice.
to, because she was also in hospital. They had to move her somewhere else to arrest her. But yeah, she did it twice. This is over in Germany, by the way.
Oh, good God.
Meanwhile, over in Germany, now, this is the, well, obviously, or what the fuck do you think would happen?
Another one.
Yep, well, this is the obviously what do you think will happen story, this question. So, Christmas cards. Would you say that a depressed person probably wouldn't want to send a Christmas card?
No.
Yep, depressed people are less likely to send Christmas cards, an Irish study finds. I don't think you need
no,
to have a
I
study
don't-
about it.
I mean, I wouldn't have said that was. What I was saying is, I don't necessarily think that's true.
Got that
I think there
depressed
are
people.
plenty of depressed people that want to send Christmas cards.
Well, they did this.
Oh,
They
I
just
want
can't
to.
afford them.
But they did
Yeah,
this
it-
supposed research that apparently, if they change their habit and don't send you a Christmas card, it is an indication that something is wrong.
Well, what about seasonal depression? Am I
No,
more
no,
likely
no,
to
no,
want
only
to
at
send one
Christmas,
in
only at-
fucking June.
Only at Christmas, Mike. It only works at Christmas. Look, this is the Irish study. Look, Mike, we've
Well,
done
Irish,
this at the
this was
University of
more
Limerick.
in-depth.
Okay, it's perfectly fine, perfectly balanced.
Want to hear a limerick?
Sure, let's go.
Lambert, what a prick.
Oh well, is that a footballer?
No, it was a Witcher 3 reference.
Oh, I see. I thought it might be a footballer.
I've never played it, so that one.
I've played it, but not enough to know that reference.
I was
I'm sorry,
like-
Mike, your joke went over everyone's head.
Maybe
Sorry.
I'm thinking of I'm sure there's someone that begins with L. Is it Lampard?
Lampard.
Lampard.
Lampman.
Lampard. John Lampard. I'm sure he's a footballer. Something Lampard.
It hurts. Frank Lampard.
Frank
Frank
Lampard.
Lampard.
That's what I thought you were.
Yes.
That's what I thought you meant. But obviously, Mike, you've been watching your lovely football. But
Yes,
they've got other.
Mike's football.
Yeah, Mike's football, also known as the World Cup. But obviously, they've got other shit going on, such as this thing. Look at that. Look at that bad boy.
Camel racing.
No, it's a camel beauty contest. It's a camel
Hey,
pageant.
that's sick.
As
in a
you can
good
see,
way.
look at that. Look at that
That's a-
sexy ass
That
camel.
It's a
That is-
fucking majestic camel.
That is
That's
a beautiful camel.
That camel shops in Marks and Spencer.
No, Waitrose. This camel shops in Waitrose.
Did they use the word sexy when describing the camel? Because if they did, then they need to stop doing camel show.
So, well, they described them as having a dazzling beauty with poisoned grace. She batted her eyelashes and flashed a toothy smile for the television cameras at the Mizan World Cup, a pageant held in Qatar, 15 miles away from the World Cup.
The
Getting
person who-
overshadowed a little bit, like, isn't it? You think
Yeah,
they'd have considered this? Considered the timing, you know?
Stop fucking the camels.
I don't
We
think
woke up in the desert
camels.
like this, man. No makeup on this camel. To be
I
fair,
woke
we
up
covered
like
a camel
this.
story like a couple of years ago, me and Lone, and they were using like Botox and like makeup to make the camels prettier. It was very funny.
To who, though? Like, who is it prettier to?
Oh, look. There we go. Look at that. Oh, he's very happy. He's very happy with his camel.
That camel's only got 2 legs. It looks like it's resting on the gate. On
This,
the
this is
fence.
this is where you find out that it's actually just one of those like acting camels where there's like 2 people in the front and 2 people in the back. Like if you can see, I can even see the seam in the middle.
It's 2 blokes in a camel costume.
I love that it's got a necklace. 200,000 kur.
200,000 something.
I don't know what kur is, but it might be a lot.
Be a lot of money, and that might be a lot of money. It might not be.
While Mike's watching the World Cup, these people are having a right whale of a time, Mike. You and your World Cup.
My
Now,
World Cup.
yes. Now, Mike,
Yep.
who won the World Cup this year?
Well, it hasn't finished yet.
Well, it could be England for the simple reason that thousands of viewers watch the World Cup of 2022 in Qatar on illegal streams, but in reality, it's pixelated FIFA 23 games.
Oh
No, wait, is
my
that why the
God.
picture looks like the dude's eyes are like photoshopped on?
Yes, because
Yes,
it's for a
because-
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I did think it
40,000
was weird.
people thought that the replays of the soccer video games were illegal streams from the World Cup, such
For the
as, like,
love
let's
of
say
God.
Germany versus Japan. Oh, 1-0. Look at that.
You can see it from there.
Ah, it could be
Oh,
anything,
man.
like. Could be anything.
I did think it was weird when Senegal beat the USA 7-1. Like,
Oh, God. It's so funny. Headlines such as Live, Germany and Japan, 23rd of the 11th, which did not correspond to the actual match.
Yeah, no shit.
what would be funnier is if they sort of managed to like recreate it, sort of like play by play.
Yeah.
It actually worked.
Yeah.
People do that after the fact.
No, I fully agree. I mean, you've played Football Manager. I assume you can probably do a lot with that as well.
I'm in a public forum. I'm not going to trash the game I love so much.
Mike, I've trashed the game you love so much when we play Star Wars. It's fine.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely won't be submitting myself to more torture tomorrow.
Mike,
Ah,
if you can't trash the game that you love, you don't actually love it that much.
That's
yeah,
true.
so the match engine is less than stellar.
It-
You would be able to do it in FIFA because the match engine is fine. It's just fuck FIFA.
like,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know who
well,
this is. Is this meant to be like Ronaldo or something?
That's messy.
Messi. Dave Messi. So Dave Messi
Dave
clearly
Messi.
looks like a potato, a melted potato.
And honestly, I'm not even convinced that's from FIFA 23.
That looks like an earlier version. It's got to be said, like I've seen the graphics of
Or the Nintendo
later-
Switch version.
Yeah, the
or
later FIFA games, they look far better than that. To be
Yeah.
honest,
I love that they were just like, oh, it's just a really bad stream, so they've made it pixelated. No, it's just fucking, it's just a video game. But obviously, this is the sports side. You know, on the other side, we've got the military, and they're using Arma 3 footage as fake news, which they have done before.
for the love of God.
Oh man. Wasn't
Pardon
Arma
me.
3 originally developed as like a ultra realistic military
Yes, yeah,
simulator
like you
for
can run
training
like
purposes?
30 miles, and it would take the
Yeah.
equivalent of you running 30 miles.
There was
Uh,
another game that did something like that. Was it like Operation Flashpoint?
Yes,
Where the
Operation
yes,
map was
Flashpoint.
just
was, yeah.
ridiculously big.
It's like I understand simulation games, but that is too much. You know what I mean?
Arma 3 is like a simulator nerd's simulator. It's beyond. It's like ultra realistic to the point of being incredibly dry. To be honest with you, I didn't think they could make like sort of a war game boring, but they did. Yeah, it's actually sort of far too realistic to be played as a game. To be honest with you, it very much feels like a training simulator.
Well, we'll stick with games because now we've got a story which is pretty much for Lorne. Lorne loves Sonic. Like, I'm personally not a huge fan of Sonic. You know, I think it's all right. We did mention what Sonic's first name is. Ogilvy is Sonic's first name.
What?
I know. Sonic's first name is Ogilvy. Just
I mean,
like
is
how
Sonic the-
Yoda's first name is Minch.
Is Sonic his surname, or is it like a nickname, or his middle name, or something? No.
Like his. Let me quickly get Sonic's name. I think it's a nickname. Sonic name. Yeah, his name is, according to the Archie comic, Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. Yes, just like Fry said, Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog.
That is some name.
Mm,
The second.
yeah.
No,
that's the
actually,
kind
no, that was me.
That means there are 3 of them.
I know, but the
Yeah.
reason,
That
obviously,
scares me.
you know, you guys have not heard about Ogilvy, the great fast hedgehog Ogilvy. So
Of course.
we need to get Sega on this. Sega is now hiring someone to help keep Sonic's lore in check.
So a team of writers.
Yes. So they're hiring someone to make sure that the Sonic lore is correct, fully correct. You need that canonical timeline where Ogilvy and Dr. Eggman has a little pop. And
But
Tails'
yes.
name is Miles Prower. Yeah, Miles Prower is Tails' name.
Yeah, but surely this is just what your writing is supposed to do. You shouldn't actually need.
Well, I mean, obviously, like
An
loads of
additional
people have
person for
like
this.
their Sonic fan fictions and stuff, don't they? Like they want
Well-
it to be like all connected, like Legend of Zelda. But
Mhm.
apparently, Zelda's timeline is confusing as shit. So
It is. As someone who likes the Zelda series, yeah.
if Ethan was here, Ethan loves Zelda. Ethan's such
Yeah.
a huge Zelda human. But Mike, you know, Sonic isn't for you. War games are for you. You love your war.
Hang on a minute.
Huh?
I like Sonic.
No, you didn't even know his first
Sorry.
name, Mike. Ogle.
Dave.
Got to just engage with the segue. It's fine.
And
No.
Mike hates Sonic. So you heard it here. Mike hates Sonic, specifically Ogilvy. Now,
Mike, you're no longer welcome at my parties.
our Sonic themed parties,
There are many parties that we definitely have with our many friends.
entirely about Sonic.
I
It's
believe I've
entirely
done
Sonic,
this.
I have a
entirely
Sonic.
Sonic based parties.
I have a
we-
Sonic mask, and I
we-
wear it to the party.
Yeah,
and
we
everyone
have
thinks I look
we have a
like
starter
Ogilvy.
of golden onion rings.
Exactly.
It's great. But Mike, you will definitely, like, quite a lot of people, to be fair. But I'd say you would know because you know history. You love history, which is a fair
Yes.
statement.
Yes, I do.
Now, in World War One, there was a lovely kickabout at Christmas. Correct?
Yep.
Well, EA doesn't want that sense of camaraderie in a video game because
Alright.
EA have said EA's patent proposes an AI system to punish you for fraternizing with the enemy.
Stop having fun.
Are you having fun? I see that you're
So-
It's
fraternizing
forbidden by
with the
law.
enemy.
So, fuck Christ.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, because obviously it's meant to be like a game, it's like deathmatch and stuff like that. So, like, I understand why, but, like, it does. It's so bizarre.
It feels very on brand for EA, to be honest.
Yes, it really does. It really, really does. Like, I understand from, like, a multiplayer game aspect of it. But,
Yeah,
And
like they're going with the fact that like, oh, you roll in your team, you're toxic, so you actively work against your team because you spend the first 30 seconds going, OMG, we've lost, bad game, bad team.
I mean,
And
it
then
must
you
be hard
actively
for,
try
like,
and lose so that you're right, so that at the end of the game you can be like, oh look, I was right.
like I mean, the thing is, it's like this kind of multiplayer games, like these war-focused multiplayer games. There's quite a lot of toxicity in them. I'd say.
Yeah. Did I get it right though?
No, that's true. Yes. Now, Lee, this one's for you.
Oh, good.
Making a PC.
Mm,
This is just going to be quick. Thought you might like it.
sweet.
This gaming PC and a vintage radio.
Oh, that's super cool.
That's
I love
quite
that.
cute.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's it has he has a background in robotics, and he's got like a nice little one of those tubes, you know, the plasma. What are they called?
Tubes.
Yeah, they're really nice.
That's actually that's not a tube. No. That's-
That's like a proper plasma ball, you know, the ones you
Yeah.
want to get.
Yeah.
Like
Is there any more
the- like
pictures?
if it was like a proper cardioid like tube,
Mm.
then it would be interesting. I see how this is like the fan, but it like
Yeah.
looks like the speaker. It's really cool. It's a really nice design.
Yeah.
I would
This
love
is really neat. Yeah.
I would love my computer to be wooden. I think wood is
Mm.
such a nice aesthetic.
Very nice material. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You seen the one that's in a toilet?
Yes. We like a while
I'm
ago. I
pretty
think
sure
we
we
covered.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah, a while ago we covered a few.
Like the KFC PC.
Oh yeah. God, and my McDonald's has one as well.
Of course they do.
I don't know why fast food are like, yep, gamers. I mean, I guess that's probably the logic. Gamers eat fast food, therefore we need to make gaming things.
Mm.
Now, Postal. Does anyone know the video game franchise Postal?
No.
No.
Never played it, but I have heard of it.
So Postal was essentially like a kind of a goofy first-person kind of game, where, let's say, for example, it's quite dark. It's very one of those like early 2000s era like really stupid games. Like, to make a silencer, you pick up a cat and put it on the end of your gun, and it goes meow, 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 when you fire a gun. The cat's fine. It's just you fire a gun through a cat, and that's the silencer. and like various other stupid shit. But
Isn't that the game where there's like no combat in the first half as well, and you just it's
I
like a
think
walking
so.
simulator
It's-
for the first half?
it's
Yeah.
very bizarre. But they made a new game, but it wasn't made by the original company because they got left in the lurch, and they decided to do this. With Postal 3's DMR issues and overall shittiness of the game itself, this game is officially no longer being sold on Steam. We didn't have control over the page, so we couldn't make it free for the DMC issue before the DMC issues began. At least people will no longer buy this trash. Now it looks like they're having a go at their own game. No, they were left in the lurch. It was the one game that they didn't make. The other two were apparently great. The newer game, so unbelievably shit. And they're just like, yeah, we told you.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that screenshot, it looks like one of those like knockoff asset flip games that are made in Unity in about 5 minutes.
Yes,
Just sort
it
of-
really
yeah.
does. But speaking of games that are made in 5 minutes or not fulfilled promises, Star Citizen.
Oh, okay. This is one I've been had an eye on, but I haven't kept up with the news.
Have you
much
ever
of
put any money in Star Citizen?
My boss
No, thankfully.
spent £3,000 on a ship in Star Citizen. £3,000.
Well,
You need a raise
it's a good
No,
thing.
I definitely
because he
need
can
a raise.
afford it.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it's a good thing you mentioned that, April, because the real question is whether or not he got that ship. Because here is a list of ships that has been sold as concept by Star Citizen with no ETA on release.
Oh,
The
look, one's
oldest,
for $3,000.
such as
Oh,
9
different
years
someone.
ago.
I
Oh,
worked
good
at
God.
FlexiCard about 8 years ago now.
Yeah, so just so you know, these are all ships that people have bought, and this is when they were announced and
But
purchasable.
not received.
And this is how long until 13 days ago.
I don't know how he has a girlfriend. I really don't.
But yeah,
Um,
like, do you think you could purchase one of the? Imagine if you bought one of these Idris things from 9 years ago. Ridiculous, man.
I don't understand people who put that kind of money into games.
It's
I
so
just
much. It's bananas.
Don't get it.
Well,
Like-
obviously, with the gaming industry, like you can see here, this is one of the flaws of the gaming industry. Another
Yeah.
one is the microtransactions and various other things. But don't worry, the video game that has no microtransactions and is just a straight-up single-player game and entirely about fun and stupidity, The Evil West, has done a lovely trailer starring Danny Trejo, where he pokes fun at loot boxes and season passes and just goes, I just want to play the game.
This does look pretty good.
He's
to
like,
be
I
fair.
just want to play. It is. It's quite a fun game. It's like, I just want to play the game. Like, can you just let me play the game? And they're just like, we need to talk about loot boxes. He's like, no, I'm playing the game. He just absolutely rips a new one. It's a very fun game. It's reminiscent of like early Xbox 360 games.
Mhm.
Like just
Yeah,
straight.
that's the vibe I got. Yeah.
Yeah, straight run around, shoot shit. That it's literally just if you want an Xbox 360 game, but it's a new one that you wouldn't have played. It's this game. This is it.
I mean, that's one way to sell it.
Yeah, I mean it works. I mean it was definitely fun. I enjoyed it. I can't say I didn't enjoy it. Is it worth 50 quid? No, but I definitely enjoyed it.
Is anything worth 50
Nah,
quid these
that's very
days
true.
except about 4 minutes of eating?
That is worth that. 4 minutes is generous, Mike. But speaking of wastes of money, Twitter and Elon Musk. Now, who do you think could fix Twitter's problem? Who could Elon Musk hire to
Probably the
fix?
people he sacked 2 weeks ago.
Could have.
Yeah,
He could
I
have
would say
done
so.
that. He could have done that, but no, he decided.
Random people off the internet.
He's going to
Not-
have hired Kanye, isn't he?
You know what? You're not too far off for random people on the internet. He hasn't hired
Because I'm-
Kanye, thank
Because
God.
I'm pretty sure what he started doing was being like, hey, if you can do this, let me know.
Yeah. Elon Musk hires a PlayStation 3 hacker to work on Twitter.
Hey.
He
No.
jailbroke.
No. Read that again. Into an unpaid internship.
Yes, into an unpaid
He's
internship. Yes.
not paying him.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes, he's the one who jailbroke the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I know that guy, actually. I know his name. And he's wasted at Twitter. Very much wasted at Twitter.
Like this isn't actually from a panel of him talking about anything. This is him at gunpoint with Musk saying, "Get in the car. You're coming with me."
Yeah.
this guy's a hacker, he can pay himself. I mean, you're not wrong, technically. I mean, he probably could.
Yeah, he's probably like siphoning Elon Musk's bank account as we speak.
God.
Yeah, unpaid internship, you fucking prick.
I mean, to be fair, if he is hacking Elon Musk's bank account, he better hurry before it all goes down the drain.
Yeah.
Speaking of all going down the drain, this is Twitter, but let's have a look over at Metaverse. Not specifically.
Can you not show any pictures of Mark Zuckerberg? This
Oh
time?
no,
'Cause I
we
don't
don't worry.
want to
We
see
won't
crowds
have that
again.
horror because this isn't just Mark Zuckerberg. This
the
is
sleep paralysis demon.
well, this is the EU. So obviously, how does the EU want to connect? Well, the EU threw a gala launch party for its €387,000 metaverse, and 6 people showed up.
Oh wow. They're really trying to make this work, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh,
And they
yeah,
spent
it's-
nearly €400,000 on a venue for 6 people to come to the EU's
Fuck
party.
off, 400,000.
It would have been cheaper to
pounds.
hire a venue in the real
Ridiculous.
world.
Still cheaper than the World Cup.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. The fact it's meant to promote EU's Global Gateway initiative. I mean, if that Global Gateway is just for these 6 people to go across different countries, yay, I guess. It would have been cheaper to send these 6 people across Europe
Yeah. It
To
would be.
every country,
to every
in the
country
Union.
in the EU.
It's gonna like spent a day there, yeah, in every country, and with change to spare.
I'm here at the gala concert for the EU Foreign Aid Department, engaging this. See the story below. It's amusing that 5 other humans showed up. I'm alone. Oh my god, a 24-hour party in the metaverse. So
Of 6 people.
stupid. So stupid.
Yeah, this isn't working. You just need they just need to shut this down.
It's so unbelievably stupid.
Uh,
Like, I don't know what the EU was thinking, just like, yep, got a great idea. What are we going to do with this money? Metaverse. What?
Feel
But-
like someone should take a leaf out of Elsa's book.
Let it go. Oh, goodness. But we mentioned a bank account before. Now, it's this is one of those interesting art installations, which I definitely think is interesting. However, it's like a person with a small penis buying a massive car. Because
Is this why I have an absolutely tiny car?
yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because there's an ATM at the Art Basel installation with a twist. It posts a picture of you with your bank balance.
kind of like that.
What?
So you take money out. Oh, well, you don't take money out. You specifically go to the ATM, check your bank balance, and then you can choose to take a picture, and there's a leaderboard above it, which shows who's the richest, biggest dick-swinging person in the area.
I'm gonna go on my bank account's 5 pence and show how big my dick is.
Well, it only shows the top 5, and as you can see, one person has, like, what, 3 million? Like, to get even close to the 4th spot, it's 42 grand.
This is kind of neat. I actually kind of like this as an art piece.
Like, as an art piece, it's quite interesting. Like, out of quite a lot of the art pieces we've done, this is actually surprisingly interesting. I do
But in
like it.
reality, it's fucking dystopian as fuck.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
of course
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Of course it is.
But
That's
People,
that is a Black Mirror episode. You could
guess
build
that's-
an entire episode around that concept.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah. like, it was meant to be like an art installation where people actually loved this art exposition. They like came in, they went up, took a picture, and like some people are just like, oh, I want to be on top of the leaderboard. It's that idea of competitive nature with like there's no real reward. It's just getting to show that you're cool and have money.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of money, toilet seats. Now,
What a load of shit.
I know. No shit, quite literally. Because Drake gifts DJ Khaled 4 amazing toilet bowls.
Have you seen him when he's trying to play guitar?
No, I have not.
DJ Khaled trying to play guitar is like, I've got no words, but it's
Good or bad?
it's horrendous.
Well, like, is it like Ringo Starr's MS Paint art?
It's like a gay man trying to make love to a woman. It's horrendous.
I see.
It's not bad. It's not good.
It's Yeah, he's like just sitting there like strumming open strings and just
like a 5-year-old does.
yeah.
Like, just so you know, each of these toilets are worth $20,000 each.
Oh, fuck
And-
off. Are they some sort of like mega Japanese toilet
They
or
are.
something?
They are literally, yes, they are Japanese things. So apparently every time DJ Khaled went around Drake's house, he kept going to the toilet, and every time he came out, he was like, "Mate, this is an amazing toilet. This
It's a
was the
better
best.
shitter."
It was the best. It was the best shit I've had." So Drake, for his birthday, got him 4 toilets, and one of those toilets is going in its own room, and it's only going to be allowed for Drake to shit in.
For the love of
What an
God.
honour. What an absolute honour.
Drake's personal blog.
It's like,
To
alright.
have your best friend have their own personal shitter. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, if I mean he's rich enough for it. What does DJ Khaled even do? Like he
Does
doesn't
he
make
do
his own.
Say his name.
He just says his name on a
He
song and then
just says his
collects
name.
his like $5 million royalty check.
I guess so. I assume he does like music of some sort. Like he probably
Apparently
collaborates with
he
people.
just says his
Apparently
name.
he's more of a manager than anything else. He doesn't actually sort of make any music himself. He more sort
I
of
mean,
like
that's
brings
probably why
people
you
together.
mentioned that his guitar playing was garbage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, TGI Fridays. Mozzarella sticks.
Yes.
What cheese is in the mozzarella sticks?
It's clearly not going to be mozzarella.
Why would that be the case, Mike?
Cheddar cheese.
Because
is
this
a
is
fire.
because this is a shit story otherwise.
Imagine if I just went, no, actually, Mike, it's just mozzarella.
Moving on.
maybe I should just add a story that is completely normal and not absolutely insane.
That needs to be weird news. That needs to be a thing in weird news, along
No,
with Sleeper
normal
Roger
news.
Stevens and whether or
No,
not this is
we
real.
have to figure out the story that's just normal.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of these
but then you
stories is
don't tell
actually
us.
just a normal story. Yeah, but what cheese do you think it would be instead of mozzarella?
Blumenthal.
Blumenthal, okay.
It's gonna have to be something similarly flavorless.
Yeah.
So let's
Mozzarella isn't flavourless. Hang
go
on.
with. Well, I can eat it, therefore it's flavorless. Because I don't like cheese. Let's go with what's the rubbery shit one?
Gouda.
halloumi?
Gouda's nice.
Yeah, that's the one. Halloumi. The
Halloumi,
rubbery-
okay.
I like how you got that from the rubbery shit
Okay,
one.
what about you, Lee?
I think it could be like Gouda or something like that.
Gouda's a
along
good
those
shout.
lines.
What's
it's
the one
just-
in the circle?
The reason it
That
is
camembert.
Camembert.
Camembert. Oh, Camembert. Okay. The reason it's even simple. It's cheddar, just cheddar.
I said cheddar at the beginning. I get points.
You do. What I'll do is I'll do a quiz at the end of the year. We'll do a weird news quiz.
Weird news quiz of the
Oh.
year.
Yeah, weird news quiz of the year. We'll make it a thing closer to the end of the year. We'll have like prizes and points. But yes, makers of TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks are sued for containing no mozzarella, just cheddar.
No mozzarella.
No, not
even just a little bit.
No, not any mozzarella. There is zero mozzarella in the mozzarella sticks. It is just
That is a really good reason to sue them, to be honest.
well, that there's no mozzarella.
Yeah, in the mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, you know what is mozzarella? Really, if it's just cheddar. You know, some say cheddar is the mozzarella of the world. So stupid. Now, Lee, do you smoke or have ever smoked tobacco?
I used to, but do not.
Well, maybe this will want to get you back to tobacco, but not for the tobacco itself.
Oh,
Because there's a tobacco plant that has been engineered to produce cocaine in its leaves.
I'm down.
good. That's going to give you one hell of a backy buzz.
Yes. Mike, would you be down for cocaine tobacco?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Let's all have a
two highly addictive substances in one. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll try anything once.
Yeah. Or
You know
you
what
won't be
they-
trying this one once.
I
Mike
mean-
could be trying it.
I mean, you know
Yeah.
what they say, when in Colombia.
Is that where they've?
No,
Engineered
like it's the
response.
famous Colombian drug cartels.
I've
This
decided
is
this is gonna be
researchers
thing
in China.
I've decided this is going to be the thing I have for my Christmas party.
What? Tobacco cocaine?
Yes.
What would you
Everyone's
call
gonna
it
be
though?
jittery. Tobacco.
Cocaco or
Tobacco.
Cocaine.
Tobane?
Bane. That just
Bane
sounds too
or
much
Kurt
like
Cobain.
Sounds like he's
Kurt
about to
Cobain.
start playing guitar for Nirvana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God, Kurt Cobain. But yes. Meanwhile, from China to Russia, tobacco cocaine.
So
Tobacco
straight
cocaine.
over the border.
Yeah, just over the border, where there's zombies. Mhm.
No.
Yeah, there's zombies.
No.
Yeah, they're zombies. Well, specifically zombie viruses that are thawing in melting permafrost because of climate change and are living.
No.
This story comes out every year and nothing ever happens.
Yeah, but these are like the really ancient ones, like from like fucking dinosaur times.
No.
We've now
Probably
reached the
not.
point. We've now reached the point where like viruses would just froze instantly, and now there's real creepy shit.
I just hate
People?
people.
Ah, there we go. There we go, Mike. Now, Mike, obviously, you know, you want to keep yourself safe. Maybe not from the viruses, but definitely a bulletproof vest. How many times did you think the guy who invented the bulletproof vest shot himself?
More than once.
Just once.
You'd hope so.
Honestly, this is one of those where you're gonna think it's gonna be loads because man shot himself loads of times, but it's gonna be twice because once he's like yeah, no, maybe it didn't work. Twice, fucking nailed it.
It would have been good, like once he'd figured out the formula to just, you know, stop there. No, he kept testing it. People think I'm stupid. The story of the man who shot himself 192 times.
No, the thing is though, good.
Yeah, I mean, like he made the modern day bulletproof vest. Like he had faith in his product, so he's like, "Fuck
Yeah,
it, I'll
he
show you."
believes in it. I can respect that actually.
Yeah, same. I like this dude. Good for him.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. No. He loaded 44
respect the
Magnum
hustle.
bullets. Like, not only did he use like just a crazy gun, it was a 44 Magnum. Fucking Dirty Harry's gun.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. Oh god. Well,
He looks like a man that would shoot himself 92
Yeah, I know.
times, to be honest.
well, let's stick with war. So this is a story from a while ago. However, for some reason, the Sun has decided to update it as if there's another one. Then the reason I mention it is because this turned up. An abandoned top-secret Soviet Sea Monster megaplane bigger than a Boeing 747 with 8 massive jets is just dumped on shore.
That's cool as fuck.
It is.
I
It
love
also
it.
had rockets in them, or it was rocket ready.
I want to move in. I just want to live in that.
It is massive. I mean, you know, like you could in theory turn it into a submarine. Add a couple of like floaters on the side. You've got your own houseboat.
So how did this get to wherever it is now?
It was just dumped. They just dumped
I
it. They're
don't,
like, yeah, I'm
I
good.
don't really feel you can just dump something this big.
I mean, you can. You can land and then just not take it with you.
Somebody's
Just
not
like
gonna,
how
like,
people
fly
just how
tip it.
people like leave shit on the beach and didn't take it with them.
Someone's not going to have like fly tipped it overnight, are they?
Just going
wanna
in with
pay
a
for the
really
council
big
to-
dump truck.
Didn't want to pay for the council to take it away, so
Oh god. Yeah. But I'd say that's a stupid vehicle, correct?
it's very over the top. It's actually pretty on brand for the Soviets, though, to be honest.
Yeah. Mike, now we're at the end of the news. And the reason I'm mentioning you, Mike, is because you love your history.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a picture, and if you can tell me what's going on, maybe you already know it. It's this thing. What's happening here? What's happening in this old picture?
I am going to suggest that it is wrong answers only, or do you want the correct answers?
No, I want the correct answer.
Okay, then I'm going to suggest, without looking at the fine print, because I really want to be correct. What can I see? Flags. I can't see. I'm gonna have to zoom in just a little bit.
Mhm.
I can't see flags too well. I'm gonna assume that those are American flags.
They are American, you are
Rest in
correct.
America, yeah.
So I'm going to guess that it might be the first. I don't know. I don't want to be too out there. It's going to be like an early steam boat because it's not a ship, is it? You know what I mean. It's not
Well-
like a standalone steam like ironclad or something.
Now, if I said, look at the way both of the flags and the smoke are going,
Are they chasing each other?
no.
But one of them's going against it, so maybe it's gonna be like the first instance of something sailing into the wind with steam.
Interesting idea. It is actually the first and only tug of war.
Huh.
Ah.
So, back
I
when
can't see what they're tugging though.
they're tugging each other.
I bet they are.
So, on the right is a paddle steamer. On the left is a turbine propeller engine. Okay? So, this is the battle for propellers versus paddles. Now, back in the day, okay, the government were not sure what they wanted to do, okay? They weren't
Yeah,
sure whether they wanted to go for the paddle boat or the propeller underwater. So, to prove this, they had a tug of war. They said, okay, my paddle boat versus your propeller boat, we'll have a tug of war. Who goes further?
Yeah,
What
I
do
seem
you
to remember this
Yeah,
being like an actually really big deal. Like I remember this being like really big. Like it
Well,
was
the
actually
whole-
like
the
a
whole
huge
thing
sort of
was-
toss-up.
Well, the whole thing was, if the paddle boat had won, we would have had paddle ships, because that was what defined what all of the ships in the military were going to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't much of a contest. So as you can see by the smoke on the paddle boat, it's going the same way as the other one, because the paddle boat, even though it was at full speed, never moved forward and got dragged backwards.
Oh man.
It was such an unbelievable defeat. They were like, yeah, we're never using paddle boats, we're sorry.
That's one way to work it out, I guess.
Did you know about that little piece of history, Mike?
No, I didn't.
So what do you think? Would you prefer a paddle boat or a propeller boat?
I'd
Like, paddle
like
boats
to
definitely look
see-
cool.
I would love to see it tried.
It didn't. Well, the fact is, it did try. Like, the reason it's painted like this is because everyone was like, yeah, it's a complete shit show. There wasn't any struggle at all. It just got dragged away. The boat literally just, like, it never moved past its starting point. It just got dragged backwards. It was such a shame. Like, everyone was like, well, you've clearly fucked it. And I thought, well, let's have a look at some of the ships and like other strange things. So I came across one ship that was a bit weird, and it's this bad boy, the Flip Boy.
Nintendo's designs are getting a little bit crazy these days.
So this ship acts like a boy and a platform, and then it flips on its side and turns into a boat.
Well,
Ah,
that's sexist.
It's pretty cool.
that's pretty neat. I like it.
Yeah, and we've covered cars on the show, like Jeremy Clarkson. We've covered the car, but we've not covered the train. So I thought we'd look at strange train designs, and you can understand why they did or did not go to where they needed to go, or choose to become the thing, become the main mode of transport. Just like the paddle boat before it, they didn't really stick. So we've got this bad boy, the Schneisen Zeppelin.
The
That looks sick.
It does. However, it looks dangerous as fuck.
Is that German for the decapitator?
It's the Rail Zeppelin. It should be the Decapitator. Apparently, it had insurmountable design flaws. I wonder what they were.
Yeah, or like so like a third of the passengers kept dying.
Well, people were like, "Oh, well, you can't have it there, so it's on the back." See?
Yeah, that went better.
Well, it's still a giant thing. It's fine, perfectly fine.
that would be
So-
so noisy as well.
I know we're only two, I know I just saw the bottom of the next one, right? But I know we're only one. We're now going to be two in, right?
Yeah,
and I'm detecting a pattern as to where these have come from.
quite a lot of them have come from Germany. Yes.
So I just want to tell you this. I've got a friend who told me that some of these giant trains take about 12 miles to stop. Normal trains take about a mile, 2 miles to stop
Yes.
when
Yes,
you put
they
on the
do.
brakes.
Yes.
So can you imagine putting that thing on train tracks and
It's a-
not
it-
having an engine to stop it?
It's
other
one of
than
those things
propellers?
where like this is one of those things where you have like a Hot Wheels car and you yeet it down the track and then just say it'll stop at some point.
For the best.
Yes. So obviously this is the next one is called the Deutsche Bundesbahn Skistrabus. That's weird. It's meant to be a train. Why has it got bus in the title? That's because it's
I
this
hope it's
thing.
double decking. Oh my god, that's adorable.
It
Look
is
at
a-
it.
It transforms from
70s.
train to bus.
So it's basically a tram then. It's just a worse tram.
Ah, the old train bus. It's great. I love it.
I love it. It's my new favorite thing.
It's like well when you can't get the road works on train. I've got this, the century-old rotary snowplow, which looks like fucking like it looks like Snowpiercer. It's got
does.
it's some what someone's done is, you know, one of those giant Corsair fans, Lee. They've just strapped
Yeah.
it to a train.
Yeah, it's probably got RGB and everything.
Like, you can see it go. It's just absolutely bananas.
Yeah, it's doing its thing.
Is it just sitting still, not doing anything? But
No, I mean, like, it does move. So, like, I'll show you quickly at the start. So this is the idea of it. Look at it go.
I want to stand underneath that. Can you imagine?
It's like it looks like one of those machines that they used to make like artificial ski slope.
Yeah. Here he comes, going down the rails. Yeah, it's just got a giant fucking fan
Going
on
off
the
the
front.
rails.
Imagine if, like, there was, like, people just walking beside it, or another train was coming the other way, and it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, snow train. This bad boy, which is literally just when they're just like, how about we just add more engines?
Union Pacific big boy.
Yeah, it's just a train, and then as you can see at the back, there's another train connected to the train.
Let's add more train. I mean, I don't understand the purpose of that.
There's this beautiful thing, the turbo train.
That looks kind of cool. Looks
Now-
like a boulder.
Now, with this train, obviously, you know, it's meant to be fast, meant to be quick. You know what they didn't want it to do? Have it turn around. So, as you can see on the other picture, it has a cabin in the back as well. So the idea is you go to your place and then you go straight back. You go to your place, you go straight back. That's it. It's what the train does.
So you need 2 drivers.
Yes. Or the driver goes through the cabin.
God Christ. Fucking Network Rail would have an epi trying to
I
employ
know.
2 people.
We've got this beautiful thing, the Aero Train.
Oh, I love it.
This is like something out of the fucking Simpsons.
It's
This is like-
it's a bump and suddenly you're in.
Monorail.
Like, this is the Aero Train. So as you can see there, that's like the early like design and one of the early things of it. Like, let's have a look at it just taking off. As you can see, it's just departing the station there. Look at it go. Look at the speed. That's some speed.
I mean,
Look at it go.
I'm noticing the pattern with all these trains in that they only have one carriage, so they're like.
It was only around for less than 4 weeks. Look at it go. Look at that speed.
Oh, it would have been a hell of a 4 weeks though.
Giant propeller on the back.
I would love a go on that. That actually looked really cool. That makes my heart happy.
We've got this beautiful thing. The United States Air Force Sonic Wind doesn't feel like a train. It looks like a seat with jets attached to it.
It's just a roller coaster at that point, isn't it?
Yep, it's a manned rocket sled, apparently.
Oh no, I think I've actually seen. Have we not covered this? I'm
No,
sure
no.
I've actually seen this.
Early steamers. Pretty cool. Cool, interesting designs. Ogilvy Maurice Wind. Yes, the Ogilvy Maurice Wind. Just a random fast train. And then the Japanese train that is really fast and really long.
Yeah, I was
and we'll
gonna gonna say, I think that TGV is just the regular French train, isn't it? Like, that's
Yeah.
just what that's just their train
Like
system.
that's why I was skipping past them. So some really good, others not so much. So obviously, look, video unavailable. But what did the Black Beetle look like? Would you like to see
I would.
this thing?
Oh,
That looks like a 007 train.
yeah, it does. It does. This looks like this would be in like the final scene.
I feel like
Never there,
someone saw this thing and went, I saw James Bond recently, the new one, Live and Let Die, and he had a he had a jetpack on.
Oh,
What if we
sight.
give a train a jetpack?
I sort of love this obsession with like strapping jets to trains. It's so
It's great. I don't know
unnecessary.
what the logic is. We got this thing, obviously the Zeppelin we covered. This thing, obviously, you know the Zeppelin? Stupid thing. It was a ground level. This thing hanging from the top. The rail plane.
There's a city in Germany. I think it's like.
Yeah, we covered that one. There's a one that still hangs like that.
I forget what the city's called, but yeah, they actually have like a suspended monorail.
This is a monorail with just, as you can see, one wheel in the center running through it, and it's meant to be electrical. Because that one wheel looks real stable, doesn't it?
Unirail. It's like a unicycle.
There's the Hoffman train for when you want a train's wheels to have that little bit of oomph. You know, maybe you want a high rider, a high riding train.
So pointless.
Wait, so that's wheels on wheels.
On wheels, on wheels,
on
yes.
wheels.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you want a train to ride high. You want to show how good your train is. So you want a high train, don't you?
What
Is this the
what is the
Yo
point?
Dog?
No, wait, the wheels serve no practical purpose, but it's
No, they
meant to
do.
claim that
No,
they made
they
the train
no,
run
no.
faster.
No, they do. The top wheels move, then the middle ones, and the bottom ones. Of course
Oh,
they do.
so it's a pyramid scheme.
Yes, a
right.
pyramid scheme. I think that's what
Only the
that was
top.
the original.
Only
name.
the top wheels get paid.
Yes.
Yep.
However, if the bottom wheels invest and bring other wheels on board, then the Aero train, which is just a car, it looks
That
like a
looks like-
car. It's not a
Have you ever-
train.
Have you ever seen those coffins that people have in, I think it's quite common in Africa, in an
Yes.
African country, that they look like a tin of sardines or like a bottle of ketchup or something?
There's a
That looks
specific
like-
country that does those things. It's like a common
Custom
thing to have like
coffins.
a wild coffin.
But that looks like one of those coffins.
General Motors Aero train, because you
There's a
know,
few aero trains.
don't know why it's
What?
got the schnoz.
Why does it look like all of the train carriages are like really snubby and small? Like they look like biscuit tins.
Don't worry, we've got the next thing. You know what? You want some animal ones. Horse-drawn train, also known as a carriage, but bound.
Wow. Wow.
Those horses will have been so happy.
Oh, yeah, I
Where are we
bet.
going? Just follow the rail.
I read the thing as horse-drawn cats when I first looked at it, and I was like, hold up a second, where are the cats? And then, can you imagine horses driving cats?
Oh God, yeah.
I couldn't imagine horses having paintbrushes in their hooves.
Mm. Well, there's the Michelin rail car, because you want a bus, but it's just stuck to rails.
What about the Michelin Man?
Oh, he came after. And the armored train. These are
Yeah.
the Civil
Would be
War
so
armored train.
heavy.
It looks like something out of Red Dead Redemption.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Like it's literally a Red Dead Redemption thing. Also, it just looks like what an early version of a camper van, but on rails. But yeah, that is the end of weird news this week.
It's fake.
Yes, it is fake. You are correct, Mike. Good job.
Yes.
But yeah, that is the end of weird news. So now I have a beautiful question for you people. Should we play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hell yeah.
Come
Oh,
on, Mike.
My mic didn't pick up me going, yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll be right back. I don't know why.
Bye, everyone.
Cheese, Grobbit. Right. We'll be right back. Well, hello there. How's it going?
Back again.
I know. There we go. We're here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Okay.
I'm
Is it just you,
suddenly
or do you have
getting
friends who
Vietnam
want to play?
flashbacks.
Don't worry, Mike. It'll be fine.
Oh my god.
So it's just
that-
you, me, and the computer. Okay, first bit. If you'd be so kind, please enter your name.
Blob.
Do the first letter, April.
B.
B. Mike.
L.
L. Lee.
Oh.
April.
P.
P.
Blonde.
Blonde. Mike.
L.
Blonde. Lee.
Oh.
O. And finally,
P again.
no, it's mine.
No, P again.
Z. Blonde plus.
No, blonde plop.
It's blonde plus. I'd love it if Chris Tarrant went, so, blonde plus.
Right, here we go. 15
it's
questions,
not the Chris
£1
Tarrant
million,
time.
3 lifelines,
Needs to go to
50-50,
Specsavers.
phone a friend,
This is the-
and ask the
this
audience.
is
I
the
hope you're ready for this.
original.
Here comes your first question. It's
Sleep
worth
paralysis
£100.
demon.
Very much so.
A pony is a small type of which animal?
Fish.
Antelope,
Wrong answers only.
duck,
Duck.
monkey,
Monkey duck.
horse.
I love that- I love that-
Recreation of the end of the world.
I love that, like, small. For some reason, they put, like, a space in SMAL.
SML.
Yeah, the
A pony is a SMAL type. It's a small type of horse, Chris.
Of course it is. You've got 100 quid.
Of course it is, you fucking idiot.
Have a look at this. It's worth £200.
£200.
Ooh.
Which of these places is a former capital of Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, Rio
Oh,
de la
shit.
Plata, Rio Grande, Rio Bravo.
It actually is Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah,
Her
it
name
is.
is Rio.
Brazil, it's like Brazil City.
It's
now.
It's good for
Brasilia.
£200.
Yeah, Brasilia is the actual capital.
Although that is quite recent.
Now, here's question number 3 for £300. What are you said to jump when you get a flying start in athletics?
Jump
The
Gun.
gun,
Jump the gun.
the lights,
Jump the
cue,
lights. Jump the
the
queue.
broomstick.
Yes, Mike, well, this is a sports question, so, Mike, I'll leave it up to you. What do you think?
Fuck J.K. Rowling, it's the gun.
The gun, the gun, the gun.
Are you happy with your answer?
No, I'm not. Oh, you fucked it here. Question 3, you fucked it.
Well done, you've got £300.
You fucked it. Great. What are you doing? Asshole.
Right, question 4 of 15 coming up. You're doing
As
fine.
if Chris Tarrant had Tourette's.
Take your time,
Yes.
have a look at this for £500.
I mean, the new Chris Tarrant does. It's fucking... What's
What
his
is
name?
harvested from
Clarkson?
oak trees and used for stopping wine bottles?
It's a cork.
Me.
Galls, acorns,
Mike.
apples.
It's the city of Cork.
It's the city of Cork.
You're right, you've
Okay,
got
the entire city.
£500.
Alright.
Now, ask football questions, and Mike
Okay,
has
have
got
a
this
look.
down.
You're just one question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes. Which of these gems is formed by an animal? Amethyst, pearl, jade.
It'd be a black
Diamond.
pearl, it'd be.
It is a pearl. I was for a sec. My brain was like, "What? Animals do? Animals make gems?"
You seem pretty
And I was just
sure.
like, "Oh, yeah,
You're right
pearl,
to be
logically,
sure.
yeah."
You've just won £1,000.
Is it? Wait, is that Lee in the audience in the back right behind Chris Tarrant? Hold on, wait there. Wait until it goes to the grey bit.
Yes,
That's
it is.
£1,000
Oh,
in
wait
the
there,
bag
so you can
guarantee.
move.
No, Lee,
But let's
you
try and
didn't.
double that with the next question. You might as well
There.
play this. You've got nothing to
But Lee-
lose. You're guaranteed £1,000.
Yeah, it is.
This one is for £2,000.
I didn't realise you were in the game, Lee.
In which century
Oh,
was the
Lee-
Football
Mike.
League founded?
It's actually...
17th, 18th, 19th, 20th.
The
It's all up to you.
19th.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you happy with your answer?
Yes.
Chris Tarrant is judging you.
You had £1,000 guaranteed. You've now got
You've now got
£2,000.
fucking nothing.
You fucked it, Mike. Imagine. You know nothing about sport.
Genuinely a little offended.
Imagine if
You're
you
doing
imagine if you got it
brilliantly.
wrong.
You got £2,000, but take a look at this next question for £4,000. PB is the chemical symbol for which element?
Potassium.
Lead,
Molybdenum, yes.
mercury,
Wait, it's lead, isn't it?
potassium.
Yes, lad.
Lead.
Okay, right, you're making a second guess myself.
You think it's B. Are you happy with that answer?
Well, because it's plum bomb.
Yeah, Peled.
Congratulations, you've just won £4,000.
You've won
Plum
some
bomb.
lead.
Plum bomb.
I love how janky this stream is.
Oh, it's,
Right.
yeah. It's bulk. I mean, it's a PlayStation 2 game.
Right, you're doing well. You're doing brilliantly. You've got £4,000 at this moment. The next question is worth £8,000. Here it comes. Which word goes before hunt and trove to make common phrases?
Jeremy.
Treasure. Pleasure. Pleasant.
Pleasure hunt.
Wait, it's treasure, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
you
it's
confident?
pleasure hunt.
I don't know why it's like, do you want treasure or treasury? The old that's the Irish. That's the Irish one.
Congratulations, it's
the
the
old
right
treasury
answer.
hunt.
You've just won
treasury
£8,000.
trove. The treasury hunt and treasury trove.
Ooh.
If I hear coughing in like the audience, it's
Okay,
just
keep
Lee in
going
the
if you want to.
background.
Here's
Just like,
question 9. You're doing
three.
really well.
See?
If you play and get it wrong, you'll drop £7,000.
Oh, thanks.
If you play and get it right, you'll double your money to £16,000.
Thank you, Chris Tarrant.
What does the M stand for in GMC, an abbreviation for a UK
Mega.
organisation? Monetary, market, manufacturing, medical.
Isn't it global manufacturing?
I have
I
honestly
think
do not have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's manufacturing.
I'm pretty sure it's medical.
It might have to be a lifeline on this one. Ask Lee.
I have no clue. Honest.
I feel solid about medical, but like it's like one of those things where it's like you both have said manufacturing, and now I'm like maybe.
50-50.
All right,
Hope
take
it
your
gets
time.
rid
You've
of
still
one of
got
the
all
two of
3
them.
lifelines. You've still got 50-50.
Yeah.
Phone a friend and ask the audience. Okay, you want to go 50-50? Use your lifeline. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please. Leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Fuck's sake.
So that's left you with C and D.
Well, that fucked it. I'm gonna go with your gut, Mackie D. But I'm pretty sure it's Global Manufacturing Company.
Like my gut is normally good though.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
know
saying.
my
Go with
gut
your gut.
instinct.
Yeah, go with it.
Are you happy it's not C?
Shut up.
Oh, Chris.
fucking prick. I've never
You
seen
had
a game like be
£8,000.
such a
You didn't
prick.
have to play. You did. It was the right answer. You've just won £16,000.
Thank you, Mackie D. What does this stand for then?
Global medical something. I can't remember.
Something.
General Medical Council.
That one.
So you've now got £16,000. Now this next
And for the
question is
record,
worth
I only Googled it after we got the right
£32,000.
answer.
If you get it right,
Well,
you're
you
guaranteed
serious?
to leave
What's
at
that?
least that amount of
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
But if you get it
Listen,
wrong,
I was going to say, I was like, wow,
you
Mike,
drop
you knew
15
the
of
whole
the
time.
£16,000
No, I'm not
you've
that
got
much
at
of a
this moment.
prick.
You don't have to play this question, but it's worth £32,000 guaranteed. Take your time. Here it comes.
I need that purple tie. All 2 polygons.
Who
of it.
became Poet Laureate in 1999?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus
Douglas
Christ.
Dunn, James Fenton, Andrew Motion,
So it was a very
Derek
relevant
Walcott.
question at the time this game came out, I guess.
I have less than no idea.
Yeah, this could be literally anything.
The only name I feel like I vaguely recognise at best is D.
The only reason I would go with C is because it's got my name in it.
I was gonna go with B.
Should we ask the audience? Phone a friend?
You might as well
Ask
play
me.
this. You've got nothing to lose.
I've told
Ask
you I
the
don't know.
audience.
Okay, right, using up your lifeline. Ask the audience. Audience, if you're ready, please, let's try and help out. Fingers on keypad. Answer A, B, C, or D, please, now. Well, they're all confident it's C. They
But they're
think
not all
C is
confident
the right
it's C.
answer. So it's
I
up
mean,
to you
I'm
entirely. What do
content
you
to go
think?
with C entirely just because it's got my name.
Yeah,
do it.
sure, why not?
I mean, I don't think.
So you think the right
audience
answer
wrong.
is C? Are you sure?
Wow, it's got my name. I'm the greatest writer. I mean, my last name isn't Motion, but
You've just guaranteed yourself £32,000.
ah, look at that check.
Blomplos.
That's our check there, right there.
Hey, Blomplos.
I'm honestly amazed that they have the date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the correct date.
And it's correct, yeah, wow. Surprised I didn't break it.
You've got £32,000 guaranteed. It's in the bag. No one can take that away from you at this point.
I mean, they can.
Now,
you
the
can.
next question is worth £64,000. You might as well play this. You can't lose. Take your time. It's becoming very big money. Here it comes.
Ooh.
In which city was Archduke Franz Ferdinand assassinated in 1913?
Oh.
Belgrade, Vienna, Prague, Sarajevo.
Sarajevo.
What? I was about to say
I
Prague.
know it's Sarajevo.
Are you
Go with D
confident?
then. Yes.
You were guaranteed a cheque for £32,000. I can now give you a cheque for £64,000.
By Guillermo Princip, wasn't it? Something Princip? The one who shot?
We're cheating. We're not really there.
Now you're getting into really serious money
He's actually
territory.
playing with
The
a
next
ghost. This is
question
actually,
is worth
he's actually in this room all alone.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
£125,000, and you are just 4 away from $1 million. Take your time. You don't have to play it, but here it comes. Which stately home is the seat of the Marquis of Bath?
Oh my god.
Longleat House,
Look at the Marquis of Bath.
Hidcote Manor, Arundel Castle, Blenheim Palace.
Blenheim Palace. That's
Blomplot's
Longleat
Palace.
sounds good though.
If I had to go for one, I would go for C. I would go for C because
Yeah.
I've been. No, I'm talking bollocks.
It would be a pure stab in the dark for me, honest. I've got no clue at all.
Okay.
Phone a friend. Might as well.
Yeah.
And then
You
give
can
us.
still phone a friend if you want to.
Then proceed to give us 3 sports and history questions, and I'll clutch it.
You want to use your phone a friend lifeline? Okay. Let's get them on the line now, but you don't have to take the answer they give.
Hello?
Hello, Dave. It's Chris Tarrant here. Didn't answer.
They're not
He doesn't
picking up.
fucking pick up. Jesus Christ.
Debbie speaking.
Hello, Debbie. This is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, gosh. Hello, Chris.
Yes.
We've got a question for you
We're
coming up.
fucked.
No
This
pressure,
person
but
is not my
there's
friend.
£125,000 riding on your answer. Good luck.
Fuck.
All right, I'll do my best.
Get prepared for this then, Debbie. Here's the question. We just want the one correct answer. Which stately home is the seat of the Marquis of Bath?
Yes, she
Longleat
knows.
House, Hidcote Manor, Arundel Castle, Blenheim Palace.
This is very easy for that amount of money. It's always in all the magazines. The Marquis of Bath's stately home is in Longleat, where they also have the lions.
Debbie, that's great. Thanks for
Fucking
helping.
hell.
Well, it's decision time.
Wow.
Do you go along with Debbie's choice of A, or
It's
maybe
in
you have an
all the
alternative answer?
magazines.
Is no one picking up on the fact that they have lions there?
Yeah, not only do they have lions, but Alexia's just like, well, have you not read the recent thesis on the Longleat house in Bath? It's like,
Scrub.
you're a fucking idiot, aren't you? God, what did I get my doctorate for?
Are you happy with that?
Well, apparently, yeah, we're great.
I have to be.
Oh, you could have walked away with £64,000.
I mean,
It
look,
was in
I
your
think
hands.
we're
Just fucked it.
But you were right
No, I
not to.
think
You've
she's
just
right.
won £125,000.
This is fucking easy.
Go on, Debbie.
Debbie, or knows all about the Marquis of Bath.
What the fuck's a marquee though? And why
It's a
does this sound like a
title.
robot
A
toss?
marquee is a title, like a count or a duke.
Marquee, but
Now,
it's
you
spelled
don't have to
UIS
play this
rather
next
than
question. It's
WES.
entirely up to you.
Marquis.
You've got
Is the stream kind
£125,000
of broken
at this
for anyone
moment.
else?
Just died.
But if you can
Yeah,
give me the
it
right
is.
answer, it's worth £250,000. Take your time. You've got £125,000 at this moment, but it's worth £250,000. Here it comes.
Chris has had too much to drink.
With which trade union is the name Bill Morris most associated?
Lee, you know about unions.
AEEU, NUT, TGWU.
It does sound like a
Unison.
Dalek when he said AEEU.
I have no clue. I do know unions, but I don't know this.
I mean, there's no. I mean, like, if we were playing this for real, we'd take the money.
I mean, what's the point of taking the money?
Yeah, because
Because money.
I really
There
want to
is
go. No.
Take your time, think
It's
carefully
really
about
shit.
this one.
Our
A
choices
wrong
are
answer
EU,
would cost
nut,
you
unison, and
£93,000.
I mean, NUT is a real union. It's the National Union of Teachers. So there is a
so's
real
Unison.
union.
So's Unison.
Yeah,
Nut,
Unison's real.
just for the joke, Nut should have been answer D.
Let's
These nuts.
let's go with B.
No, I don't think it's right. The thing is, like, what kind of so okay, so what? So Mike said that's the teacher union. Bill Morris doesn't sound like a teacher. What's Unison?
Oh, Morris sounds totally
Unison
like a
is
teacher.
like a general
Unison
union.
is a general union, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
What's EU?
I've never heard of the other two.
Well, I think that's the transport one.
Might. No, I don't think it is the transport one. Not RMT's the transport one. Well, that's the real one anyway.
I really don't think it's nut. As much as I want it to be nut.
Let's go with Unison, and then we're just generalizing.
No, because I think that's too general though. But then again, everyone knows the fucking Marquis of Bath.
It's easy.
I like normally my gut instinct for these questions that I don't know.
Take your time,
is
think
to go
carefully
with
about this
C.
one. A wrong answer would cost
love
you
of God.
£93,000.
I mean, it worked last time.
I say Unison. Let's all take a vote.
Okay,
I say D.
Okay, so one for D. I think C because my gut instinct is always go for like odd numbers, and C is like would be the odd letter.
C is the odd number.
Yeah. So one C, one D. Lee.
Sure, whatever. C. That
C.
up,
Okay, two C. Mike.
We'll go with C because, like,
Are you
my
happy?
gut
Yes,
feeling.
boo.
My gut feeling was A, so we'll go with C.
Okay.
You had £125,000 in your hand. You didn't have to play that last question. You could have walked away.
I mean, we did. It's a video game.
You've now got £250,000.
C.
Oh man.
What does it stand for?
I don't know.
What was it? Tugwoo?
TG.
Transport and General Workers Union.
I had a feeling it was transport. Two. I didn't know it was General Workers Union though.
Right, here we go. This next question is worth £500,000. £500,000. Have a look. This is question number 14 of 15. It's worth £500,000. Take as long as you need. Here it comes. Who directed the film The Philadelphia Story? George Cukor, Frank Capra, Michael Curtis, Francis Coppola.
I have never heard of all 5 of those names.
Well, I mean, Francis Ford Coppola made the Godfather. Do you want me to just tell you who it is?
Do you know?
Yeah, it's George Cukor.
So
Then
you're
yes.
saying it's A. Are you confident?
Yes. It's
You
all
had
right,
a
it's all
quarter
right.
of a
I mean, I
million
wouldn't say
pounds.
it's just a
You
normal
could have walked
film.
away, you decided to play. If
Evening.
you're wrong,
Hello there,
you
everyone.
lose £218,000 of that money. You're not wrong, you've just won £500,000.
This is going far too well.
Ah,
Don't curse
Blonde
it.
To be fair, when we got to the million question before, Andrew guessed and it was right.
Yeah, that is true. My guesses are solid. Anytime I get a gut instinct.
Okay, this is
The
it
gut
then, and I
instinct
don't
is
suppose
strong.
you thought you'd get this far. The 15th and final question for £1 million. You don't have to play this question. You can walk away right now, but
Why are his lips
if you
like
do
super
decide
glued
to
to his
play
teeth?
and give me a right answer, you win
Because it's PS1 Hagrid.
£1 million. You'd be a millionaire.
miss PS1
Question
Hagrid.
15 out of 15.
I wish he wasn't
This is
created by
it.
a bigot.
In which city is Tegel Airport? Berlin, Bucharest, Budapest, Bonn.
Now,
Sounds vaguely
Fun.
German.
I know what it is.
What is it then?
It's Berlin.
Okay. I
But
believe you.
I wanted to know what your thoughts were before I told you. It's definitely Berlin.
It sounds vaguely German.
It is German.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a better answer.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Unfortunately, we didn't get the 3 sports questions. We got one about traveling and one about a fucking film. So
Oh, you have been so brave going for all 15 questions.
you've been so brave.
But I'm afafraid it's
So
correct.
you've been so brave
answers
playing
that
this
count.
video game with no risks.
And that answer is correct. You've done it. You have won £1 million. Congratulations.
Now can I move into a
£1
better
million
house?
pounds. 15 correct answers. Brilliant.
Dude, chill out.
Exactly. It's my money, not yours.
Even Leo stood up. That is fucking
Congratulations, human.
I think this is the first time we've won this one, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Signed by Chris Tarrant himself. Oh,
Beautiful.
luckily the number of the check is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the odds?
789 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0.
Look, what are the odds of that?
I don't know, Mr. Blondplos. What are the?
I'll pay Mr. Blondplos only $1 million. No more.
It's not a
Nothing more.
real. It's not a real check because it should say the sum of.
No, you.
We've been rigged.
I love the amount in pounds.
Only.
I love it, amount in pounds, and they've wrote £1 million. No, what other fucking currency?
£1 million pounds. Well, we won, and that was
Yeah.
slightly easier than it should have been.
I mean, we had a sports question. We used all the lifelines. It was definitely fucking easy about the hardest one was the Marquise one. We're called a fucking Debbie.
Debbie came in clutch.
Debbie's just like, are you fucking idiots?
Debbie definitely
Are
gets.
you fucking idiots?
Debbie gets a new car.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was super fun though. We'll do
one
another
more?
like quiz kind of game another time. But
I need to bail.
Yeah, we shall
because
call
I
it
have
there.
I have a deputy hostage situation to plan.
right, well, thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Mike, Lee, and April for
course.
joining for Weird News.
Problemo.
Thank you.
Right, But from all of us here, we shall catch you later. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Bye.